Beetlejuice is Tim Burton's sequel to Beetlejuice. Welcome back to Movie Health Community, the internet's #1 source of health warnings at the movies. Tim Burton is back, Danny Elfman is back, Michael Keaton is back, Catherine O'Hara is back, Winona Ryder is back. And is this movie at all safe for photosensitive audiences? The answer is no. Beetlejuice is not safe for photosensitive audiences. This movie uses strobe lights as jump scares. And it does that a lot. They are sometimes lightning, they are sometimes patterned lights, they are sometimes cameras. They're not surprises all of the time, but they're very unpredictable. This movie does get a 10 out of 10 for flashing lights just because of the fact that it was not made with a photosensitive audience in mind at all. There really isn't much in terms of motion. There's a lot of very gross imagery when it comes to mental health. A lot of dark humor around death, a lot of disgusting imagery involving gore and entrails and decomposition and liquids dribbling on people's chins that come from inside the body. Sometimes that's the foaming of a mouth, sometimes it's vomit, sometimes it's other death-related or morbid-related effects. The first movie has a trigger that one of its actors is a registered sex offender. This movie does address that in a similar way to how South Park addressed killing off a character whose actor they were very angry at. And there is a scene where an animal is eaten live on screen. It's definitely done with puppetry, but that does happen. That should about do it for the evaluation side of Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. Let's talk film quality. Is this movie any good? There is a lot to love about this movie. For me, I loved what a beautiful showcase of practical effects, practical sets, practical makeup, practical costume work this was. With costumes by Colleen Atwood and creature effects by Neil Scanlon, you know you've got the top of the line stuff. Neil Scanlon, if you're listening to this, I hope you know I now get as excited seeing your name in the credits as I used to get seeing Stan Winston's name in the credits. The way they handled the entire Jeffrey Jones situation was just so beautiful. Although another one of their actors that they had to make an excuse for not being there, there may have been a joke in there about the situation around Alec Baldwin. And it has to do with a backstory involving a character played by a new actor in this movie. There was a cameo in this movie I did not know was going to happen. I was so giddy and excited when I saw this cameo happen. There's a proposal scene in this movie that just goes on too long. And I feel like watching that scene unfold and just begging for it to be over, that explains why I can't watch The Office. Yeah, that's just a scene that's just as skippable as the Cheer Up Charlie scene of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory that also otherwise sullies a decent movie. Obviously, there's a lot of fun going on. And Michael Keaton definitely had a ball making this movie. And other excuses to break out impressions. I do like to do impressions. This movie feels very heartfelt, but it doesn't feel like the kind of thing that I've been waiting 36 years to make this, and this is what I've been sitting on for all these 36 years. It doesn't feel like one of those. It feels like the inspiration to make this movie came fairly recently, but overall, the approach to this movie is a success. I'm going to give Beetlejuice Beetlejuice a B+. Thank you so much to our readers on Tumblr and Facebook, and as always, an extra special thanks to our patrons over on our Patreon community. We are making some changes on our Patreon page. As we announced on that page and on our social media pages, we will be discontinuing the flashing lights warning tracks after the upcoming tracks for Dune Part 2 and Deadpool and Wolverine. After that, the revival of the flashing lights warning tracks will depend on public interest. But until then, I feel like 16 tracks is probably a good point to stop until such point that people start to take notice. As a reminder, nothing produced by Movie Health Community is medical advice, nor has any of it been reviewed by any medical professionals. Be sure to leave a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon if you want to be notified when we post new videos, and leave a comment if you have anything to add to this discourse, especially if you disagree with anything I've said. We love hearing from you. And as always, stay safe at the movies.